Welcome back, everybody, to another day in the life of survival on this glorious island. Okay, let's go ahead and continue here. We're at 55 days survived. Now, we need to get geared up for our new area that we just unlocked last time. We're going to be doing some searching, seeing what's over there, see what we can find. I know there were some new animals. We do have some copper, which is kind of cool. We got some new things we can build, so let's check those out real quick. Machines. We've got a moonshine still, so we need to make this. I think that would be really cool. We do need to fire a clay pot though, so let's go ahead and make one of those. We're gonna need to make, how much of this do we have? We got 7 clay. Let's go ahead and make some clay strips here. Go ahead and make a pot as well, and then let's go ahead and fire this bad boy up. Here we are. And we got one of those. Now, we do need to make, figure out how we make that here in a minute, but I think these are done. Let's go ahead and add those. Throw them over here. There we go. A couple things we've got here we need to make or put away. We do have a new book we need to read, so we'll probably do that here in just a moment. How's our water situation looking? I think we got quite a bit on our boat. Let's look there and see. Yeah, we're doing good on water here. I think we go ahead and take most of this and put it away. Let's do this. That strong branch, that's what we need. We need that to upgrade. Let me go take same here real quick. I just want to go ahead and put some of this food away. We'll put this book on the shelf. Go. And then... Alright, what else do we need here to upgrade? We need a copper tank. So we're going to have to work on doing some of the copper stuff here. Find out what materials we need for that machine-wise. I believe we got a new thing, a smelter. Okay, that is what we need. So we need a smelter. Let's go ahead and stick this out here by the window, maybe. Yeah, it looks good enough to me. Build that, and then we'll get our clay pot. Should be done. Go. And then this thing runs off of coal. All right, so we need coal. I think we got a little thing to make coal, don't we? Charcoal pile. There we go. We need one of those, so let's go ahead and make one of those. Actually, let's put it just right next to this guy because that's where it goes. All right. So now that we've got that done, we've got our clay pot. What do we need to upgrade? What were we trying to upgrade? Trying to upgrade something, weren't we? No. Why did we make a clay pot again? Just lost train of thought on that. I don't know why we made that, but let's go ahead and just put medicine stuff goes in here. Let's just go ahead and throw it in there. We'll throw that in there as well. And then this medical kit. Let's see, we need to read this book too, so let's go ahead and ignite our lamps here, and we'll kick those bad boys on. We'll read us a book, and we'll probably get some sleep, honestly. Actually, what time is it? Let's go ahead and sleep till morning. Let's get our food and water done here. There we go. Let's go ahead and sleep till morning at least. And then we'll read our book. Go ahead and extinguish these things. And then we need to figure out how this works. Alright, so fuel. What can we put in this bad boy for fuel? Let's see. Where's some wood at? Split logs will work. Let's go ahead and do those. We have a bunch of those, so let's just take a lot of this. As much as we can carry here. Here we go. I'll add some fuel here. That works for me. 1 day. Very nice. And then 22 hours on each one of these. So let's get like maybe 20 days in here. That works for me. Let's go ahead and start her up. And then that takes 10 things and it makes 5. Right, maybe we should put a couple of these outside or not. What were we looking to upgrade? I know there's something we were looking to upgrade we needed that pot for, but we'll think about that here in a minute. Oh, I know what it was. It was the moonshine still, wasn't it? This guy. Yeah, okay, we need 2. So let's go ahead and place one of these down. Wow, that takes some area. Maybe we'll put the moonshine over by... Maybe we put it this way. Put it right over here by the bed. Alright, let's do what we need. We need a pot and 2 clay bricks. So let's see here if we can make another pot or not. We can. And then let's go ahead and add our clay pot into there. Wait a minute, do we not? There we go. Slots, add clay pot, and we need fuel. Let's go ahead and add some fuel here. Get this maybe a day's worth. There you go. Alright, let's go ahead and put our sticks back. We are on that one. And we have a bunch more in there too. Alright, so we're good on that. We need clay bricks. So 7 hours on this, okay. Clay brick, how do we make those? Do we make them here? We do. And let's make those. Boom. 6 minutes left on that. There you go. And then what else do we need? That's good. When we finish that, we'll extinguish that guy. Alright, we'll get set up here and go to... There's a survival point. That's awesome. Now we need to add fuel. Let's see what we got for fuel around here. Let's do some big branch and maybe a bunch of this. Like 30 of it maybe. That'll work. Alright, so that gives us 30 hours apparently. We'll go ahead and add that in there. And then a couple hours there. Okay, cool. And then let's ignite this and see. Alright, we can make some alcohol. Cool. This guy, we need coal. Once we get coal, what do we need? We need 2 of these copper pieces to make 1 copper ingot. Okay. So I guess we're gonna have to go find some copper, raw copper, to make copper ingots. So not too awful bad, honestly, but alright, what else do we have in here? We had actually strong branch. Let's go ahead and take that. That is heavier than heavy, so we'll just take that by itself. Find a place for that in one of our wood piles here. Maybe here. Here we go. And then yeah, that'll work. Just those 3 are kind of our wood piles. What else do we have here? We have this, so take same. Take same. Take same. We are overweight now. It's okay. Not a big deal. We'll deal with it. Yep. Alright, let's go put this stuff away. Alright, so we'll cook up, food up, water up, all that fun stuff. And then I think we're going to head back over there. We do have a cart over there, so that'll be good for us. We can roam around. I think we do have a couple picks as well. And should be good to go here shortly. Alright, let's see what we can put away here. Here we go. Alright, we do have some more seeds. Let's go ahead and put those in. And then we have another seed. Now we're going to have to take some of this to move over. Alright. We do have a little bit of room in here, so maybe we put the liana in here and this. I'm not sure what all that'll do for us, but stone goes in there, and then this one, we need to put that in there. We need to put that in there. We need to put this in here as well. There we go. Alright, There we are. We have more leather. Where do we put the leather? That's the real question. Maybe in here, I guess. Still haven't read that book, which we need to. How are we doing on this? 2 hours. Let's read for 2 hours and 28 minutes. And that should put us there. Alright, let's go ahead and start that again, and then we can add this fuel in here now. Okay. Let's go ahead and read the rest of our book. Okay. And then let's kick on a lantern so we can finish reading. There we are. Carry items while sprinting. Awesome. That means I can sprint with things on my shoulder. Very nice. Okay. Go and extinguish that. How's this thing looking? This is finished. Do we have enough left? No, we need pieces of cactus. So that is something we are going to have to look into, is pieces of cactus. Okay. Alright, so we got the alcohol. The alcohol we'll put in here, I guess. Is that where we already have it? I don't know if we do or not. How much does this thing weigh? 3? How do we mount that up on a wall? Okay. Now how do I... Wall anchor? What's this? How do we put the shark head on the wall? Ah! There we go. Put him right above the door here. Aha! Shark trophy. That's so funny. Okay. What else do we have? Anything else in here we need to move? Oh, we're good there. Oh, let's put our book on the shelf. Let's do that. Oh, there we go. 3 hours left on that. We did get some rain, so let's go ahead and collect that rainwater. How come I cannot take it? Okay, because we are missing our stuff. Let's see here. That one we'll take, and come on, here we can fill up. That one. Take all the water. There we go. And that one we can leave here. This one we can take with us, because we're going to need plenty of water where we're going. Okay, we have cuts, those, that. We have food. We have swords. We have drinks. We have everything we need. Saw, ropes, mapping. Our axe, we need to make another axe real quick. And shovels we're doing okay on. How do we repair this thing? Let's see. It takes 1 coal and 1 skin, rope made of skin. Alright, let's make a rope made of skin real quick. We'll go. How close are we to being done here? 2 hours now. Let's see. Okay. We can upgrade it. No, we don't need to upgrade that. We do need to repair this, though. Okay. I do have some charcoal over here, don't I? How much do I have? I only have 1 piece left. That's fine. Alright, so that's got a lot of life left. Let's go ahead and disassemble this and get our thing back. We'll try and make another one. We do need another knife, if possible, as well, if we have enough obsidian. How much obsidian do we have? We have 3, so we should be able to make another knife, which is good. There we are. Let's make 1 more knife. There we are. Okay. So now we got another knife. Our hammer. Let's go ahead and repair that. Alright, we're looking good there. Ship repair kit. Our ship's still good right now for what we need to do. Okay, is this thing done? It is. Okay. 9 hours. Alright, so let's head over to that island. We did make a dock there, so we can go there quickly now. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and extinguish this. for the reason that I don't want to waste all of our fuel while we're gone, because we need to be able to come back and use that and make some more coal for our smelter. So let's try and go find some stuff. I think right now, as far as food, how are we looking over here? Let's go ahead and eat some of this stuff. Might as well. And then, yeah, I don't know what I can do with that anteater meat. I don't know why I can't cook it. Apparently, I guess, I don't know if there's something special or something I've got to do to be able to use it. Not sure. So, is what it is. Here we go. Alright, and we need to sleep and then we're off. Let's sleep till we're full restoration there. Go. And off we roam. Okay, here we go. I thought I put a dock over here. Did I not put a dock over here? No, I did put a dock on Copper Island. Okay, so we're back to Copper Island. And I believe we left a cart over here as well. So we should be in a really good spot for going on to this island. We got to go find the Camp of the Survivors. So that's where we're headed to. Oink. All right, Navy coat broke. That is not good. How do I repair this? With a piece of leather and tendon thread. Huh. Okay, well, I don't have a shirt at the moment, so that's not good. But whatever. We'll deal with it as we go here. Spider right there. Let's go ahead and grab that. I guess there's quite a few of them. Oh no, that one got me. Yikes. Ow. Oh, you know what? That reminds me, I do not have any medicine on me, so I am going to go back to the boat real quick and grab medicine so that way I have them with me. Probably take some food and water as well, so we don't have to come back to the boat as much. We'll be coming back here, but alright, so let's go ahead and take like 4 of those, 4 of those, those 2, 4 of those, and we'll take about 10 of those. Alright, so food, we'll take a couple of those, we'll take 2 waters, and yeah, I think we're looking, that's plenty for now. Alright, let's see what we can go find. I see things now. We did map some of this island already. There's a living water up here we gotta go check out. Looks like some harpies over there. I think, if I remember right, there's something up by that tall rock over there we gotta go check out. So we'll go look into that. We got here coffee. No resources to gather. So good to go there. Alright, so these things are still dead because we were here just about a day ago. There's a note up here, so let's go check that out and see what that is. Where's that at? Oh yeah, some special stuff over here too. Cool. Alright. Okay, so I see the tent there. Awesome. That is good. That's what we need. So, yep, there's some stuff here. Okay, let's see. I'm seeing a snake right there, it looks like. Let's go ahead and get rid of him. Yeah. There we are. And look at this, a little survival camp. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Wow, this has already got some stuff here. So, it's got a carpentry workbench. It's got some stuff we can take down here. Looks like that's used to be a boat, I guess, and a cannon. There's a book, very nice. What does that do for me? Unlocks repairing effects, very nice. We'll read that here in a minute. There's a dead dude, a workbench. What's this? It's like some kind of smelter or something. What's going on right here? Who knows? It's a little dark out, but we'll get there. Okay, here's the captain's tent that we need. We got to take the diary. There's the diary, apparently. Map of Copper Island. This map shows the location of a copper ore mine which Ponce and Farron were headed to. Okay. I see it. Okay, alright. Let's grab this journal.
The storm took the lives of many members of the San Cristobal crew, including the captain. But the ship reached the final destination of the expedition. Instead of the island, the sailors found an impassable chain of rocks and dangerous currents. They called it the Bimini Belt. After unsuccessful attempts to pass the Bimini Belt, the ship was badly damaged and in need of urgent repairs. First Mate Fernan, who had become the new leader, decided to stop near one of the large islands. Fernan organized the construction of a temporary camp there in order to find resources to repair the San Cristobal,
New leader, huh?
as well as to search for other survivors who could be on the islands nearby. A few days later, the survivors arrived themselves. Juan Ponce de Leon was accompanied by sailors from the Santa Maria. Once again, the commander encouraged his comrades in the success of the expedition. During the assembly, Fernan showed pieces of copper ore that had been found on the island. If enough copper could be found, it would be possible to repair the San Cristobal and continue the expedition. The crew decided to go in search of copper ore deposits. The next morning, Fernan Delgado and Juan Ponce de Leon, as the most experienced explorers, left the camp.
Okay, so a couple updates here. Let's see. San Cristobal escaped. As we reached the Big Island, we saw the Carnival caravel at anchor. The fact that San Cristobal had lost us in the fog before the storm and saved it. Now the ship is here, so the expedition goes on. Sailors of the San Cristobal told us about the ring of reefs around Bimini. The pilot says that the belt can be crossed with skill and knowledge of the local weather. Well, at least now we know our immediate goal. Sailors of the San Cristobal told us they saw a strange building and looked like a temple right in the middle of the sea on their way here. There are also several different currents converging on its location. I think I've studied it closely. Okay. Fernan organized the camp work and helped to form the search parties. He's a very talented person and pretty useful assistant. Moreover, he found copper on the island, which is why we call it Copper Island. That can be used for repairing the ship. Tomorrow, with the first ray of sun, we'll leave and head to it. Okay, so they're heading out to go get the copper, which is what we're doing as well. There's some cool stuff here that you could definitely use. What do I get for dismantling stuff? Well, there's another tree over there, so let's go map that real quick. Actually, what's the time right now? It's late. So let's see, how much does this have? We need fuel for that. So where can we get? Oh, we can get fuel right here. That's perfect. There we go. Here, snake. Alright, there we go. Should be enough. Let's make a fire. We'll kick this thing on. And then we will, actually, you know what? I can get more. I'll just go ahead and use all this that has fuel in it. I want to go ahead and kick this on, and I want to read this book real quick. Reduced repair duration also applies to vessel repair. Very nice. Let's extinguish that. We do have a cart. I don't see any storage here though, so I'm not sure. What's this? That gives stick. That gives stick. Okay. We need a storage crate here, I think, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll have to find some longs branch, but I think we can find some. Yeah, we'll just have to find some long branch while we're out. I think I can do that. Right now, as far as what I have on me, though, not too much. Okay, let's head map-wise. Oh, there's something up here. I forgot about that. Let's go up there and check this out. It's right here. Anything good? No? Okay. Alright. What's up here? Read the note. What's this? Required copper ingot to repair the broken sextant. Okay. Need sextant for the blank piece of paper. Okay. So we're off to investigate. Our astronomer and navigator, Diego Nuez, will travel to the island with the coordinates 2544 north by 7929 west, where the winds are constantly blowing. He said that it would be the best place to compose the Wind Rose. Huh. Jose de Ruz volunteered to explore the island covered with constant fog, just like the Bimini Belt. The coordinates of the island are here. They will try to understand the fog whenever it lifts. At the same time, here clearly hopes the ancient remains. Our alchemist and neutralist Francisco Maurice rushed to the Crocodile Island, where he had noticed interesting swamp fumes. Sounds strange, but all scientists are a bit strange. The coordinates of the island are... Alright, so we're finding some coordinates to some new islands. Cool. Jacob Alicia wants to study currents converging near an underwater temple. Okay, that's cool. So we'll probably get to check that out. Engineer Gaspar Castillo and Dr. Ricardo intend to study the island with iron deposits. Ooh, iron. Okay. Sailors from the Santa Maria will remain on duty in the camp here on Copper Island with Fernan Delgado in charge. Okay, so we got a couple of things we need to do. One, we need to get copper. Come up here and do this thing. But two, we got some new places to go. So, oh crap, there's another tree over there. There's 2 trees right next to each other. How many do I have? 3 and 2 ropes. Perfect. So we can do these 2 trees. So let's go do that real quick. You see, there's a snake, a couple lizard things over here. Okay, let's go do that. Yeah. Okay. There's another one right here. There we go. That is not what we want. We just want this. Want their skin. Alright, there we go. What's this? Oh, cannonball tree. Nice. That's food. So that's perfect. We'll just use that, honestly. There you go. And then let's go map this tree here, shall we? Oh, there's something right over there, too. Chronicle or something. Alright, let's get that first. Seems a good time to go map, so let's do that. Boom. Holy, I just opened up a ton of crap. Okay, so there's... What is this? Homilia, purple coral, Garcic hydrilla. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's... Is that seaweed stuff they were talking about? Yo, that might be that seaweed stuff. There's a shark there, too. That's kind of cool to see. We got stuff here. There's the broken boat. There's Ardok. What do we got here? Tegu responds in 2 days. Anoa tortoise. Is that Anoa? I don't know what that is. Fruit of the earth. Agave. Very nice. Pineapple. Ooh, we'll have to check that out. What do we have here? Dragon fruit. Interesting. What's this? There's like a special thing over here we need to go check out. Chronicles. Jaguar. Excuse me? Jaguar? Copper deposit. Okay, yeah, of course. There's going to be a jaguar right next to a copper deposit. Oh, crap. There's one over here, too. Okay. How many do we have, actually? Let's see. There's another jaguar there and another copper deposit. Okay. So apparently it looks like there's 3 copper deposits. There's one here, and one here. And apparently there's a jaguar guarding them. So I don't know what that's going to entail to kill, but... Oh, there he is right over there. Look at it. I can see him. Look at that. Huh. Okay, so... Jaguar is right over there. And I can see the copper deposit from there. Okay, cool. So that's interesting. We'll definitely have to check that out. There's something else back here too. Oh yeah, there's like a... How do I get down to that? I go up here? Is this... What's down here? Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, there's like something down there. How do I get down there? Can I get back out of there? Oh, we should go check it out, huh? Well, whatever. We'll find our way out, I guess. Ow, that hurt. I thought we'd land in the water, but we didn't. Or, I hope we can get out. This dude's dead here. There's a bed. What's this? What the actual... Oh my god, there's remains of animals down here too. This is not good. Can I get out of here? What's this? Copper shovel. Thank you very much for that, buddy. What happened to you, huh? Hey, piece of copper. Take that. And Gold Digger's note. Hello, adventure. You really are an adventurer, otherwise you would never have found my mortal body. My name was Daniel Ortiz, and I was part of the Ponce de Leon expedition. I could be enjoying eternal life, having drunk water from the fountain, but instead I will die here in the middle of nowhere. And all because of that scoundrel Gonzalo. It turned out to be very lucky. He found an ancient treasure map and called me to go with him. The plan was simple. We'd get eternal life, as well as a huge fortune. But what could be better? But why share it, right? That's why my partner thought. After the treasure was found and dug up, he attacked me in my sleep, broke my legs, oh wow, and destroyed my boat. Moreover, he left me a shovel, mockingly allowing me to dig a grave for myself instead of treasures. Damn him for eternity. I rely on you, Wanderer, to put my mortal remains in the grave, and if you're lucky, to punish this rogue Gonzalo in case he is still alive. He was planning to return to the expedition. Lord, forgive me for my greed, my mortal sin. Okay, well, yeah, I'm sorry, dude. That's a bummer. Can I check out this chest right here? All right, so how do we get out of here then, my friend? Your boat's broken. How did you even get a boat in here? Can you sell out of here? Oh, look at this. Okay, check it out. Got a little thing going on here. All right, so how do I get out of the water now? Okay, so I can go up here. Okay, can I climb back over here? Is there a way I can, like, is this like a little route right here maybe? Or can I climb up here? Can. Hey, looky there. All right, we need to get back up there. Can I get up there maybe? Let's see if we can jump over there. Yeah. All right, got it. There we go. Okay, cool. We made it back over to our tree that we were by. Let's not fall down in the hole this time. We'll go up here. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. You know, we found a little hidden dude, and we got a copper shovel out of it, which is really nice. How much health does that thing have? Copper shovel, and it's full health. Very nice. Cool. All right, what's over here? That looks like the area where the jaguar is. I don't think we'll go over there just yet. The map that we saw where Ponce went didn't have a temple in it, I don't think. So let's see. Do we go map that tree over there too, maybe, real quick? Let's do that. What is this large? What do we get? 3 bones out of it? Interesting. 3 bones out of that. There's a rock. Apparently there's dudes there. Dead tree. All right, what's this thing? There we are. Up we go. Find the copper mine from the map, which is what I gotta do. Let's just map this just for the heck of it here. Oh wow, it gave us a lot more stuff out here in the ocean. Look at that. There's a lot of stuff out in the ocean. Okay. Alright, well, good to know, but yeah, alright. So what we need to do, I guess we'll go get our cart. We do have a couple of pickaxes. Let's go see if we can find some copper. It looks like there's a couple lizards over here we need to kill real quick. Where you at, home skillet? Here, buddy boy. 1. There's 2. Okay. We're almost full on weight too, which is the hard part. You know what we need to find is Long Branch. Do we have any on this island? Okay, there's Long Stick there. Wow, that's quite a ways out. Oh, it's actually by my boat. You know what? That's just right over there. Let's go get some long sticks so we have some to make our stuff with. So let's do this. Put some of this stuff away here. There we go. Place same. Alright, that's 19 weight. Alright, we have a little weight there. Actually, you know what? We'll just take our cart with us. That way we have our medicine on us. We are starting to get some heat stroke stuff going, so we need to be careful about that. Alright, let's head down. I need that long stick so I can make some storage over there, because we are going to need some storage up there, apparently. That's it right there. Okay. Six. And 6. And 6. Okay, so 18 long stick, not bad for what we got. It's the only long stick on the island too, so we gotta be careful about that. Okay, let's go back to the camp. We'll make a little bit of storage there, because I do want to get myself empty, and I want to have the cart empty. I don't know how much I'm gonna find along the way, but I feel like I'm gonna need, if I'm mining, I'm gonna need a lot of weight capacity, so that's gonna be kind of my goal, is to go over as light as possible to this mine and figure out, you know, how much I can carry. So let's do this. There we go. Actually, let's just take all. We'll put that in there, we'll put that in there, we'll put that in there, we'll put the book in there. That. Take 2 of each, really, I think is probably good. I doubt we'll need a hammer. We may need a shovel, honestly. Where's the copper shovel? Oh, I have a copper shovel on me. We'll just leave that. Mining stuff, knives, axe. We'll leave the other shovel here. I do have a copper one. 13 weight, that's pretty good, honestly. Okay, let's eat a little bit here. And then, yeah, we're looking pretty solid. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and head over. Let's see, we've got this one, special object there. J, where's the mine from the map? View document. Okay, so from this thing, we need to go north. So let's see here. The art of using fencing. Okay, the book of the washerman. What we got here? Some more extra stuff. You know, got some more character points too. I got 5 of them. So do we go ahead and do this? Concentration mode radius doubled? I think so. What's this next one? Duration doubled. Okay. And then resist poisons. Nutritious food gives +5 food bonus. That's actually pretty solid. Sleep energy. Increase energy recovery rate while sleeping by 10%. Ooh, yeah, we should do that actually. Didn't realize that was there. Okay. Off we go. To the north here. Wow, that is a actually huge radius for me being able to see stuff. That's kind of cool. Wow, I can see stuff really far away. That's awesome. Look at that. There's a little dude right here. Go ahead and take care of him. There we are. Okay. Alright, so onward. Looks like, oh, that jaguar's right here, huh? There's a dude here. More little bad things here. Snake. Oh, there he is. I wonder if there's any more here. Alright, let's go ahead and chop some of this down. Get it out of our way. There's a path right there. Okay. So we need to get in here kind of sneakily. Alright, so there's lizards. Things like that. Alright, let's see. Okay. I don't think yeah, I don't think he's seen me yet. Alright, we got a bow and arrow. Let's see if we can shoot this guy. Sneak up on him. Got a head on him. Alright, awesome. Holy crap, he's fast. Oh god! And he hurts. Very bad. Holy me. Alright, hang on. We gotta stop him. We gotta stop him. He hurts a lot. Why is he running away? He's running away. Come here, you little rat. Why are you running? Ha ha! You aren't that hard to kill. You're mine. Alright, what are these? Jaguar tendons. Very nice. And jaguar hide. What is this? I don't think we need that. Or is that like something better? I guess. I don't know. We'll harvest it. I don't know if I really... Actually, you know what? I'll take a trophy. Don't need the meat right now, but we'll take all this stuff. Okay. Jaguar hide and tendons and all that fun stuff. What's the jaguar hide do? This is a... Oh, it's not like a leather? I can't make like jaguar clothes? Can be used as a decorative element in the house. Can be installed on walls, floors, and ceilings. Requires a hammer tool for installing. How bummer is that? Dadgum, man. Okay, that's decorative element 2. These are actually good. Craft can be gathered from jaguar carcass. Can be used for crafting potions. Cool. Alright, so we have... There's still something red over there. We'll deal with that in a minute. Let's see. Let's get this stuff. Take all this hide. Alright, what do we got here? This. Place same. Thank you very much. Okay. So there's stuff back there and there's stuff over here. Let's go check this stuff out. What do we have here? Ooh, another map piece. And what is this? Put in inventory. A book. What's this? Farming unlocks effects. Cool. Farming effects. Alright. There's still some stuff back here we need to kill. So let's go ahead and kill that real quick. That way we can run around freely. We definitely took some damage from that jaguar though. Holy man, we are hurting. Do I have cut medicine with me? Ooh, I sure hope I do. Not, I think we'll be alright, but no, I do not. Okay, we'll have to get some more of that. What's this back here? It's like a mud pile. What's this? Clay deposit? What? 20 clay? Oh hell yeah, let's go, dude. That's tons of clay. Okay, now I can definitely make more clay stuff. Okay, what's that? That is like a plant, right? Dragon fruit. That's the stuff we can eat, right? Yeah. Okay. What's this? Pineapple. Huh, look at that. I'll take some. Blueprint. Pineapple. 1 crafting. Let's see. Sweating potion. Cannonball fruit. Pineapple. Helps treat overheating, slight overheating, sunstroke, etc. Also gives temporary protection from progression of disease. Basic features: restores 22 water, cures 4 disease degrees. Wow, that's crazy. And restores 14 health in an hour. All forms of the flu. That's a really good one. Alright, we got a thing over there. Let's go check that out. Onward. What do we got here? A note. Find the copper mine from the map. Alright, we got that. Look at the plate.
Juan Ponce de Leon and Fernan Delgado found an ancient copper mine in the depths of the island. The explorers were about to start mining the ore when a huge beast jumped out of the bushes and rushed to the commander. The conquistadors had never seen such a ferocious predator before.
Cool. Good thing I killed that, huh?
Fernan did not hesitate and struck the animal with a well-aimed shot. His quick response is the only thing that saved Juan Ponce de Leon. With the beast defeated, the friends filled a cart with copper ore and returned to the camp.
Nice job, boys.
The
Bet I did it with
sailors
a
were
spear.
able to use the ore to forge strong patches and reliable tools
Very
to repair
nice.
the San Cristobal. The ship and 4 small boats were soon fixed and ready to sail. This time, Juan Ponce de Leon decided to act for sure. The commander organized several search parties to study the nearby islands and their weather. Knowledge of the region was to help the sailors make their way through the Bimini Belt.
Bimini. Okay, I've been saying it wrong.
I found
Bimini
a
Belt.
list of places with coordinates where the search parties and the commander himself had gone. If I can determine the coordinates of the island I am currently on, I could draw a map and then figure out where to sail to find Juan Ponce de Leon.
I'm a very resourceful sailor. Okay, cool. So, cathedral we built for the memory of Fernando Gatto, who saved the life of his captain Ponce de Leon, my life. In 1513, we mined copper here in an ancient mine to restore damaged shipping and continue the expedition and search the fountain. Cool. That's cool. You put some notches on it too. All right, well, let's go see how much this is going to weigh and how much we're going to get. So we get 11. How much does that weigh? Whew, a lot. Okay. Minus 110. We don't have enough on. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do like 90 on this one. Good lord, come on, man. I don't care if I'm exhausted. Here, I'll put a place. There we go. All right, let me put a sleeping bag down here and sleep. Need to get my energy back up. There we go. Pick this guy back up, and then let's get the rest of this copper out. Here we are. Okay. So now we have. Okay, that's too heavy. We can't do any more in there. All right, well, that's good to know. Can I disassemble these? I can. What do I get back? All right, long handle. Okay. All right, so not too big of a thing. I don't have any room in my cart for any more weight, and I've got room for 20 weight, so maybe we go get some of this clay. We are running low on clay, so I would like to get some. So let's go ahead, and that's 1, that's 2. How do I make a... Do I need to have a... No, I can craft that myself. So you know what? We can make a new... I made a new one. That's good. How much does that have? 96 health? Okay. Alright. So we're looking good there. I'd like to grab... I can't grab any of that because of the rocks I have on me. So let's do that. I can only take one. Alright, we'll just have to come back with a cart. I really can't take anything else here, and I'll probably need to carry these rocks, so I'll need them later. We need to get back because I left my medicine for cuts back at the thing. So we're going to go get that. There's a bunch of stuff here we need to come back with and get a cart. Now, we have quite a bit of copper too. So I think, do we go ahead and go home and use it? That might be worth, honestly. Go ahead and head back to the house and put this copper to use. Or do we try and get more? I really can't carry much more in my boat, I don't think, so it might be worth it just to go and head back home. Start smelting this copper out, maybe. Doesn't seem like a bad plan, honestly. I think we'll do that. I think we head back to camp, put our stuff up, smelt some copper. You know what I could possibly do? Can I smelt it here? So how much does this weigh? This weighs 6. Do I have enough to make a smelter here is the question, but I don't have any charcoal. That's a bummer. Maybe we go home. Yeah, let's go home. Oh, jeez. Let me take all. Place same. There we go. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, let's take this stuff home. We'll take this home. We'll take the book home. We'll take that home. We'll take that and that home. That. Take the pineapples with us. Leave the stone here. Actually, you know, I could upgrade this thing. What's it take to upgrade this? I don't have any Liana rope, honestly, though. We need to make more rope. I'm gonna take my food with me. I can leave the water here. That's not a big deal. Book I'll take back. I need to take all the copper with. Long stick I don't need to take back. Take that back. I'll take that back if I can. Alright, place same. How are we looking here on weight? Ooh, my. Alright, that's full 80. Okay, so now we just need to figure out what else we need to leave here. So, maybe, oh yeah, this is what I was going to leave. There we go. Maybe we can leave all this here. So we don't need it, I guess. Need that. Where am I? Okay, I'm full now. And I've got all the... Alright, let's put all the copper in there. As many of those as we can in there. Okay. I think we're good. Here we are. And then let's take this copper home. I really want to get this back and start smelting it. That's like 6 pieces of copper. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get that to the house. I know there's more stuff here we need to go do. I do see those chronicles over there, and I do see a living water. That living water is actually really close. So we just go ahead and grab that. Let's go ahead and grab that. There's like a living water right here. Where's that? Ah, fine. We do need more cactus for the alcohol, but we'll get that later. I really want to focus on this copper, man. All right, let's just go back. We'll smelt some copper and see what we can do with it. Maybe we can upgrade some stuff. Maybe we get some copper tools. That would be huge. I'm not sure what we can do with the copper, honestly, but we can go back and hopefully get something out of it. So. Hopefully we can carry everything home. We're going to be super heavy on the boat. Okay, can I walk out? I need to put a couple more things here. I don't know if I can get up there or not. Can I get up there? Come on. Up there. You know what? I wonder if I can... can I do this? Okay. Sweet. Actually, I've got plenty of room. Okay, cool. So we're not super heavy. All right, we can leave this here. Let's go ahead and do that. Probably need to leave that on the beach, right? You know what we need to do? We need to build a couple more things right here, but I think I have enough rock to do it. Build like walkway to it. All right, back to the house we go. There we go. Okay, we're back at the house. I think you can pull from that thing, so let's just do this. Let's go ahead and get this guy running. Let's get this, we need more charcoal, so let's get that guy going. Start this thing up. How long was I taking? Hour 30, not bad at all. Alright, upgrade. We need this thing. How do we make a copper tank? I don't know. Once we get a piece of copper, maybe I guess we'll figure something out. Let me sleep for like an hour. You know, how's this thing doing? 18 minutes, 7 hours, and 24 minutes. Do we have any water out here? No. Oh yeah, we do. 13. Yep. Yeah, it's almost done. Okay, food-wise, we're looking pretty decent. Need to put some things away here. Got it. 16 blueprints. Let's go, dude. Okay. What do we get? Tool-wise, we got copper saw, copper hammer. Wonderful. 300 durability. That's huge. That's double. 400 durability versus 80. That's awesome. We need that for sure. Copper shovel is 400 versus 80. That's awesome. Copper needles. Wonderful. Okay, that means we can sew things. Copper crossbow bolts. That's neat. What do we need for copper arrows? Copper arrowhead. Okay. Machines. This is the most important thing. Improved barrel. 60 units of liquid. Improved water distiller. That's cool. Improved carpentry workbench. Very nice. Rate trap. What's this? Primitive forge. What is this? Clay mold for crossbows. How do I make that? Proof. It's clay. We need 3 clay strips. Okay. 29 minutes left on that. Let's go ahead and start this bad boy up. How much time we got left? 10 minutes. Okay, we'll do one of those. Takes 45 minutes, 6 minutes. Alright, cool. Alright, so we need to upgrade some things. Let's see here. Finished, so start another one. Upgrade. How do I upgrade this? Piece of iron ore. Okay. How do I upgrade this now? Oh. How do I upgrade this? Split log. Well, that's easy to make. Definitely make a split log. How much time do we have here? 5 hours, 1 hour. So split log. Here we are. 36 minutes. How much does this have left on it? Finished. Awesome. We got a new blueprint. Let's go ahead and shut that down for a minute. What do we get? We got primitive forge. Okay, I think we need that. Yep. For crafting simple items from copper. So to use the coal as food. Okay. So let's put. Wow, that's huge. Maybe we put the forge outside because it's a forge, right? So like we forge right here. Maybe this looks like a good place for a forge. Okay, we need what? Split log and clay brick. Okay. Split log. Need to do another saw, but that only has 6 minutes left. That's perfect. I do have a saw in here, right? Alright, so we're getting some stuff done here. Upgrading. Let's see what we can upgrade. Done. Make more of that. Split log. Nice. And then we need clay bricks. So there we go. That's 32 minutes left. I got 2 hours. 4 hours to build, and I need a hammer to do it. I left my other hammer over there, didn't I? Yeah, I left my hammer over there. Let's go ahead and eat some of this, just to get us full up here. I have a hammer, right? I need to repair it though, or fix it. I do have copper ingots, but I think we just repair this one, honestly. For now. Yeah, I like that. More copper, please. Thank you. Build that. Very nice. And we need coal. So, alright. let's upgrade some things. How do I upgrade this? I need a split log. Alright, let's move this over here, like near the front door. This is better. There we go. We got a new one blueprint unlocked, and that was not good. That's fine. Okay, so what do we unlock for blueprints here? Let's see. Resources. Wooden plank. Awesome. That's huge. What else do we have? Copper tank, copper knife, copper. Yes, let's go, dude. Copper nails. Okay, so how do we make stuff in here? Let's go ahead and add the fuel in. Crafting, we need a copper tank. We do need one of those, so let's do that. Can craft, no fire. Oh, so ignite. And then craft our copper tank. Very nice. 2 new blueprints added. This should be done. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, we can't make any more of that. So we have, how many do we have? 2 ingots left. Okay. Let's just place same there for now. And then, honestly, do I have a hammer? I thought I have a hammer in my inventory here. Let's do this. And then let's put the jaguar over the door here. There we go. Hey, look at that. And then, hey, we got a jaguar bear skin. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, jaguar rug. All right. Copper tank. We need to upgrade this thing, right? Yeah, we need Liana rope though. Wow, that's a lot bigger. Holy cow. Okay, I guess we'll just put it right there, I guess. Alright, we need rope. Liana rope. Crafting. Machines. Solar water distiller. What is this? Evaporates sweet seawater through solar heat and condenses water vapor into drinking water. That's awesome. Volume of 80 units. Wow, that's huge. Okay. What else we get? Improved Tanner workbench. Very nice. We did already go ahead and get that. Yeah. So let's do. We only have 2 more copper, so we got to be careful about how much we use. We need Liana. So Liana rope. Let's make like 10 maybe. There we go. This should probably be, that's almost done. Go ahead and make this. There we go. Alright, what can we make on here? Piece of leather. Heck yeah, but we need clean water to do so. So water tank. Alright, we need water. How much water do we have in here? Let's take these 4, I guess. Do I need to upgrade this? How do I upgrade this? Wooden plank. Alright, we need wooden plank. You know what? Let's just go get one of these. Two wooden planks. Please. 5 new blueprints. Look at that. Awesome. Okay, building wise, we got. Oh, let's go, dude. 400 units? Oh, how sweet is that? 400. That's like 5 of these in one. Iron chest is 600, dude. That's nuts. Okay. Machines, we can do an improved log cart, improved cart now. That's absolutely phenomenal. What else do we have? Excellent Tanner workbench. We do need to do. Okay, let's see what we need to upgrade this bad boy in here. Upgrade. Upgrade. Heck yeah, that thing's awesome now. Look at this. Got a giant tanning workstation. We're gonna go ahead and make that bad boy. And I think that was a good use of our stuff. Processed tegu hide. There we go. Look at us go. And I think now we can dry this tegu hide. There we go. Look at that. Huge. Okay. We can also make a piece of leather, but we need clean water to do so. So, water tank. Let's fill this bad boy up. 60 water, that's all we had. We got more over here. We only need 20 though. Let's do that. Water tank, let's fill her up. Alright, we're at 80 water of 80 water now. We need leather. So how many can we make? We can make 8 leather right now with 80 water. So 9 hours and 36 minutes. What do we need? 8 hours. So let's just do 8 hours worth. Here we go. Continue. Go ahead and do that. Has 10 minutes left. Okay, we need to eat and drink soon. We are out of energy as well. Oh, I forgot. Don't we have a new coffee beans? There we go. We do have a new drying source. So let's do that. Nine hours. We're gonna sleep for 8 hours. That puts us down to 56 minutes there. Okay. 1 hour and 30 minutes. Boom, we're done. 8 new blueprints unlocked. Alright, we unlocked a lot of stuff. Leather hood, leather jacket, leather boots, leather pants, leather belt, bandolier, leather backpack, advanced flippers, piece of tegu leather. Okay, that's nice. Breathing apparatus. Okay. Cool. Teepee hut. What is this? Teepee roof? How do I make a teepee roof? Okay. Interesting. What's some other stuff we don't have? Bed with mattress. We need linen fabric. How do we get that? I don't know how we get that. Copper needle. Okay, we do need some of those. Tell you the one thing we probably need to do. Let's go ahead and add all this coal in here. There we go. How much longer do these bad boys have? Finished. Go. Here we are. Tegu leather. Alright, we need more water. Alright, we need to go on a water run, I think. We'll take all this real quick. Let's make some more tegu leather. See what that opens up for us. Two new blueprints. Look at us go. Equipment, advanced flippers, and other items. Tegu skin flask. And holy, let's go, dude. 40 units? Dude, that's nasty. Okay, we need 2 more of these then. Let's do that. How much do we need for that? Hold on, where was that at? Have 3. We need a fired pot. We have no more clay. Great. We have water in here, right? We do. We need to repair this, for one. Alright, put that back on. We need to Do we repair this thing or do we make another one? That's the question, right? So, can I make a new bag here? Let's see. Rope made of skin. We can definitely make more of those. Let's make a few more of those, actually. There we go. So, what's a new bag give us for durability? Well, let's look at repairing ours that we have, honestly. So if we repair this one, we get 914 out of whatever, and it only takes a piece of leather and a tendon. Yeah, let's just go ahead and repair this one right now. We'll go ahead and put that on. We'll disassemble this guy and get our stuff back. And then... I need clay. Or I also need to, you know what I need to do is we'll just disassemble this for now. I want to make one of these pouch things. This guy right here. Yes, let's go. Alright, let's put some of this stuff away stick wise. Just putting away some of our stuff here. Let's see here. This guy, we need to put that, and we need to put that, and then we need to put that. There we go. Looking pretty. Need to read this book. How much time do we have left on the book? Let's see. Definitely add that in, and then let's go ahead and light one of these bad boys. Read this book here. Farming. Plants on a farm require 3 less units of water to grow. Very nice. That works for me. Let's go ahead and extinguish that actually. Let's see here. Books. Let's go ahead and put them away if we can. There we go. That bookshelf's getting pretty full, huh? Alright, so we have water here. Let's go ahead and put it here. We're definitely going to need it later. I'm going to run over to the water source that we have, see what I can find over there that's left, and then we're going to have to go back for some more copper. Once we do that, we should be in pretty good shape there. Alright, off we run. We'll disassemble. We need to make those other carts, but I think I need more copper for them because it did come out as a thing when I got copper. So let's go ahead and get this guy here. There we go. What did I get from him? Really nothing except for the tendons. I'll take the tendons, I guess. That's all that really matters. Yeah. To the watering hole. We need to get as much water as we can. I may even make a trip up to the top of the mountain. I'm also hoping to find a piece of clay here. If not, we'll have to go back over to the other island and go to that clay reserve and get all that clay. While we're there, we'll try and also get some copper, because that way we can come home and make a few more of these items. That would be very helpful. So, okay, we don't have much water here. We're going to take all of it, though. Only 15. Do I have any clay around here anywhere? I hear a snake around here somewhere. Let's get my stuff. Thank you. Where's he at? There he is. Yeah, it's a big bummer, honestly. We need to get more water than that, so maybe we'll make a trip up to the other watering hole, I guess. I don't know. Actually, I think we go back to the island. Let's go find some more copper. I think we have enough water left over to do that, at least. And then we can come back and make a few more upgrades. I wouldn't mind getting some copper tooling together as well. I think we need to do that for sure. And then... yeah. I kind of want to make those updated flippers and other things as well. Let's see here. So we have 15 water. It's not horrible, but we need more. Let's go ahead and leave these behind. They're empty. I'm going to take that one just in case we find another water source. 47 minutes. 30 there. Do we take all the 30 out of here too? Then oh, there's 10 left, so let's take this. And let's go ahead and transfer this to this guy. So I guess we need to do it this way. There we go. Now we can do it. I was like, how do we get the water over into this thing? There you go. And put that out. Do we put our kiln out here? I think we did, didn't we? No fuel. No. Okay. We're gonna need to put some in there. All right. How much longer do these bad boys have? They're finished. 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 And finished. Okay. I think we also have more carry weight now that we have our bag back. Yes. Okay. So that works for us. Bandolier. I do need one of those. Let's see about making a leather one. Perfect. That works for me. And then leather, head, legs, and feet. I do want to go ahead and make those as well. Do I have a leather belt on? No, I have an animal hide belt. So let's take all this off. And let's just disassemble this and see what we can get back. There we go. Let's get our stuff back from that. Okay, then I'm gonna come back in here and make leather. I need needles. Okay, so fishbone needle. That's the one we have, and I think we can make more. Do we not have more? Let's see. We do. Let's make like... Let's make 5 for now, I guess. Yep. There we go. And then we now can do a hood with copper plate. I do want to go ahead. I think I need to make one of those, but I'm gonna do one later. We need more tendon things. We have a ton of those, so let's just make like 10. There we go. Wow, 1 copper ingot for that. 1 copper ingot for that. Okay, that's huge, man. Wow, that is actually really good. All right, pants. We do need those. Let's go ahead and make them. And then we also need boots. 2 pieces of leather. 1, 2. There we go. Now we have boots all the way around. We need a leather belt. What do we need for it? We need that, and we need a piece of leather. Make 1 more, and I think we're probably geared up now. All right, cool. So we are geared up for that, and we're looking wonderful. We can do 5 weapons, all our ammo. We're looking awesome. Okay. That'll last for 75 days, 46 days, 70 days. Very nice. Okay. Let's just destroy all the ones that are bad. Or you know what? I think we can keep those because I don't think they have to be good fishbow needles. I think they just have to be... Let's see. If we wanted to make a... There's something else. It's like a teepee hut. What is this? Catamaran. What? We can make a catamaran? What's this? Seaweed fabric. All right, we need to go sea searching. Improved half pillar. What's this? Improved builder toolkits. Not sure how we get those. How do we get an improved builder toolkit? Huh. That's interesting. Okay. Building. Teepee hut. Teepee roof. 2 item. Improved workbench. Teepee roof. There it is, right there. Alright, that unlocked a new blueprint, which is a teepee hut. Place for sleep in rain, cold, wind, and pest protection and sun protection. It gives plus restored base area 16 per sleep. What's this? 20 per sleep hour. But we need linen fabric and copper needles for that. Okay, iron chest we're not worried about. Copper chest we do definitely want a couple of those. We want this improved builder toolkit. What is this? Resource can be produced on improved carpentry workbench. I have an improved carpentry workbench. How do I make a... Okay. That's weird. Alright, well, we'll have to work on that later. Alright, what do we have here? Coral powder. We definitely need to go swimming. So, with that being said, let's look at some of our equipment. This can be made on improved map. There we go. These, we do want to make a couple of these. Piece of tegu leather. Water... 10 tegu leather. Okay. Do you want the better swims? Do you need a needle? A lot of crafting right now, but this is actually working out really good. We will be able to make some good stuff here. Okay. Well... I'm going to take some of these potions with me. I feel like maybe I should be using these. I don't know. What's a bird potion? Strength of the bird. Unlimited concentration mode. Yeah, we'll keep that for a minute. So, unlimited stamina. Health regen. Basically, max health. And native medicine. Temporarily halts the consumption of food, water, and energy. Okay, we're definitely going to use that then. Alright, let's see what we got here to eat. Yep. Dried coffee beans studied, so we have now dried coffee beans. We'll go ahead and put that in here, actually, so... Tegu hide. Alright. So... being as it was, we need processed hide. How much of this do we have actually? 3. There we go. And let's go ahead and put what we can up here. Alright, so that's the rest of that. And we're off. we're headed back out to... Wasn't there a breathing apparatus? Hold on. Food, coffee, drink. Restores 40 water and 72 energy. Yes, please. Okay, we'll do that later. Sea salt. Bark concentration. Bark concoction. Okay. What's this? Aloe leaf. Thought I had aloe. Hydrilla. That's the seaweed. A bat. Okay, interesting. We're gonna have a lot of new blueprints very soon. It's kind of cool. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and... What's this? Iron tree branch. What is that? Okay. This thing, breathing bubble, can be equipped on head, double oxygen supply for water. Yes, please. Alright, well, we got to give up some more water, but I'm down with that, honestly. Do I have to make it here? Is this where I make it? Yep. Need a needle. Alright, we are back full basically with what we're doing here. We have food on our boat that is doing well. Let's go ahead and eat one of those, and then we'll get more of these later, honestly. Okay. Off we sail into the wild blue yonder. Do we have enough to get over here? No, we need 10 of those. All right, or we need a catamaran. Okay. We are heading back to Copper Island. Let's go ahead and head back there. I think what we do is we go after the other 2 copper mines here. We get as much copper as we can, and then we head home. Let's do that. That can stay in here. That can stay in here. This can go there now. This can go there, and that can go there. Well, that takes away from my weight too, which is really nice. Saw I'll keep with me. I may need that, honestly. Let's leave one of those. We'll have one of each in there. It's not what we wanted to do. Just in case we get hungry. Okay. Alright, off we roam. We got Tegu back, which is good. We can get their skins. More Tegu leather. I kind of want to hunt one of these buffalo, but I don't know how that's going to go, man. They're red, and I have a feeling that they will kick my ass, honestly. Let's hit a living water, shall we? We have a couple, so honestly, I might try and fight one of these things. Cut me even though I dodged him. Not that hard, actually. Alright, how much leather do they have on them? buffalo horn, buffalo trophy. What's a buffalo horn do? Well, let's do that. I don't know what that gives me. One new blueprint opened. Buffalo horn. Inventory. What does this give me for... What's this? Horn crossbow. Interesting. Copper ingot. Okay. Interesting. Long distance weapon. Shoots a reasonable accuracy. Bolts are required. Base durability. Okay. That's neat. That's a lot of fresh hide too. So these guys are good to have. Let's go ahead and throw that on the boat real quick. So good to know that we can kill those things for one, and two, that they give a lot of leather, which is really good. Okay. All right, off we go. We are scratched. Fix that. All right, I'm gonna go put this back on the boat, and then we're gonna go for the copper. Most important thing right now is to get a bunch of copper, get it back to the thing, and get it done. I think we'll have that, and once we do that, we'll probably call it a stream. Actually, you know what? We'll go longer today. Let's go ahead and put this stuff away. Here we go. And then we'll just have to grab... We'll take all those, honestly. Take two of those, take two of those. We'll take that, take that, take that. And we'll take one of those. Why not? Take a little food with us. Okay. We got plenty of weight on us, too, which is really nice. I do want to see what the improved cart does. Actually, we can just go ahead and look at that. I did see that on there for machines. Improved cart, 160. It's basically double. Okay. That's going to be awesome when we can get that. So we'll definitely go get some copper so we can get that made. Alright, so we've got this copper mine over here. Copper deposit. We've got another one right here, and we got another one over there. So let's go hit up... maybe we go for this one first. Hit all this, and then we come back, hit this, and then come back to the boat. I like that idea. So let's do that. Let's go hit that one up first. And I think we can get there from our camp that's over here. Sorry, I'm scratching my eye. Turn the thing there. Alright. To our camp, please. Alright. God, our radius is very long with that stupid snake camp. Okay, yeah, we can go over here from this tree that we did, and there are boys back here, so let's go ahead and take him down. Alright, we are going to have to do a run sometime soon. We're going to do a gathering, and I might even do that off. We'll do part of the stream. I want to go get a ton of cactus up and get a couple other things. I do want to kind of start farming, so that is something I'm going to be looking into, is what we need to do to farm, grow our own stuff at base. That will be huge. Okay, let's check out in here. Oh yeah, there's some stuff in here. So let's do this. There's a jaguar over there. Let's see if we can get a shot on him before he sees us. Nice. Alright, anybody else over here? Yeah, there's a lizard over here. Let's go kill him. Then I'll heal my cut. Alright, what kind of tree is this? Big branch tree, nice. Alrighty. There's a holy tegu. There are tons of them over there. Look at that. It's like a tegu pit. That's crazy. Okay, we do have a couple things up here we need to grab, so let's do that first. Ooh, what is this? Buffalo potion, obsidian shard, and Songs of the Buffalo. Very nice. Chronicles, Songs of the Buffalo. The greatest craftsmen, all the 4 tribes were the buffaloes. Skillful with their hands, watchful were their eyes, and genius were their minds in creating the best weapons and best tools. The strongest boats were made by their axes. The most solid houses were built by their hands. The most accurate tools were invented by their bright minds. And there were no better builders and craftsmen among the 4 tribes than the ones of the buffaloes. So the buffaloes were the builders. Very nice. Okay. You got like a recipe for me then? I can use? Maybe? Build something, I guess? I don't know. Whatever. Got an obsidian shard out of it. That's not bad. What is this stuff? Aloe. There we go. That's what we needed. New herbal mask. Provides protection against sulfur gas. That's huge. So we'll make one of those when we get home. How much aloe did we get? 5. Huge. Very nice. Alright, there we go. And there we go. Alright, let's get our cart. And how much copper do we have here? 20. That's amazing. But I don't have my pickaxes. Wow. Where'd I leave my pickaxes? On my boat? Or in my cart? On the boat. Alright, well, we gotta go to our boat. So... okay, that's really weird. I couldn't get around that. Whatever. Let's head back to the boat. Get our pickaxes. Good lord. No, wait. I left them here, right? They're in the camp. Okay, so that's not too horribly bad. I think I left them in the camp. I'm pretty sure I left them in camp. Ow, that was a snake. Pretty sure I've got... I do. Let's see here. See what else we need from here. I don't think we need anything else, do we? We do need to go get that clay. We'll go get that in a minute. I think we already have we already have one on us, so let me get a rock. Is there a rock around here? We'll find one over there. It's not a big deal. So what we'll do, we'll head over, we'll mine up all this copper, and we'll bring it back to camp, and then we'll head out the other one. I swear to God, dude. You're really irritating me. Jeez Louise, man. This one snake is the most inconvenient place ever, besides poisoning me twice. So what do you do? Okay. So, let's go ahead and grab... all of this. 20 copper is huge. That is a ton. Alright, how much can I get? So, minus 200. So, we need to go down to 70. Okay, let's do that. And... go... get 9. Let's go ahead and work through that, honestly. Go. Okay, we are heavy. What can we get rid of? Why are we so heavy? Which is this way? 3. That does not. I'm 10 over, honestly. All right, so we're gonna have to drop. I don't want to drop. I want to drop copper. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of these. Oh no, we can't get rid of those. We need those. Those are 6 apiece. Holy. All right, we definitely need the improved cart then. What does this give me? What does this give me? Unlimited stamina. Isn't there one that give me like unlimited strength or something? Did I leave it somewhere? I thought there was like an unlimited strength one. Oh, that's unlimited stamina. Okay. Really don't want to have to get rid of this stuff. That's 2, 10 over. There's no way I get down. Okay, so we're just gonna have to leave a couple here. Let's leave in this. And maybe we can get away with getting one of these out of there. There we go. Okay. All right, we're full now. There we go. All right, we're done. We're heading to the boat. So we're gonna head to the boat. We're gonna offload. And then we'll try the other one. I am going to have to find a couple of stones, which I can just find a large stone to make pickaxes out of. And we'll get as much of this copper back home as we can, start smelting it down. I think I also need to try and get some clay on me, too. If I can put all the copper in the boat, which I'm hoping I can. I need to get some clay on me so I can make the some stuff. I need to make a smelter. I need to make a couple other things. So I definitely do need to take clay back with. Snake's probably gonna bite me, although let's just go around it. And if we can, I'll run grab that copper. I'm not leaving it behind. We're just leaving it for now. Because I am taking everything with me. We can. So, yeah. Alright, offload on the boat. See how much room we have. That'll give us an idea, too, how much room we have left on the boat to take home. And we can kind of go from there. But I think the biggest thing is we need to make copper tools, and we need... Why am I falling? It's so dumb. There we go. Okay. That puts us... We can carry 40 plus 30. So we can take 30 plus what we can carry. So another 30, maybe around 30, so 60. Let's go ahead and destroy this thing. Get rid of it. That's another 0.7. So that gives us, yeah, 30. 30 would be 44. So even more than that, honestly. Okay, so we can carry 30 here. We can carry 35, 38 there. All right, we're gonna have to be very careful about this, honestly. let's just go get the copper out of this mine. Let's see how much is there. Honestly, I may not mine all of it right away. I should go back and get that other copper real quick and see how much that was first. Stop by camp, see what else I need to take with me, and then we'll go to this copper mine. I do need to get some clay, so that's the thing, is I gotta make sure I take clay with me. So that's gonna be one of the biggest things, is making sure I have clay. But we'll take back as much as we can. Where's the stinking snake at? Right there in the middle. Alright, let's see here. Chigu leather, shovel and hammer and some stuff. I'll take that with me. Oh, we have some water here too, so we'll take that back with us. We need that for leather and things. We can use coconuts and other stuff for water right now. We don't need to have actual pure water. We need clean water for crafting. So we'll take that back. Alright, let's go get the rest of this copper. I wouldn't actually mind having that obsidian shard. That will actually help as well. I'm going to be making copper knives soon, so I'm not too worried about it, but as far as maybe having, I don't know, obsidian arrows or something like that, maybe it'd be worth it. I don't know. We check it out and see. Alright, biggest thing is we need to get clay, and that's at the other one, so we'll definitely go get that. Let's get... There we go. How much does that weigh? 14 with just that. Alright, we got plenty of room here, so we can only take, remember, 30 on the boat, and then whatever we can carry. So we have to be careful about how much we take. Honestly, I should probably just go get as much clay as possible on my person. And then do 30 pounds. 30 pounds of copper ore will be, what, 5? Because there's 6 a piece, I think. So... Or do I do 30 pounds of clay and maybe that's what we do. Maybe we only do 30 pounds of clay and that might be the way to go, honestly. 30 pounds of clay and then we carry as much. We'll see which one's more, honestly. Or maybe we'll do like 10 or 12 pounds of clay, maybe? I don't know. We'll see how much it costs per. There's Tegu back, but there's not a thing back. Okay, that's good. We'll leave that. I really don't care about that. I have enough right now. We need clay. How much do these weigh a piece? They weigh 6 pounds a piece as well. Right? Yeah, okay. So 3 would be 15. 5, that's 65. Shoot. I guess we just do 30 pounds worth. It's 30. Yeah, they're both 6 apiece, so. Alright, whatever. You know what? I can be overweight when I get on the boat. I'm not worried about that. Let's just take all this shit. We are way overweight now. 75, huh? 71. Alright, we'll just put all this clay on the ground until we can walk. Okay. To the boat we go. We put as much on the boat as we possibly can. Where's my... there it is. We get that upgraded cart, we'll be in a lot better spot too. We'll be able to carry a lot more back to the boat. So basically we can fill a cart, take it to the boat, and we know we can put it on the boat. So yeah, we'll just get there. We do have more leather and Tegu leather, which is good. That'll help us out as well. So we're in a good spot there. I do need to bring some rocks down here and build a couple more things. Can I reach that from here? No, I cannot. Okay, so what we need to do we'll leave those right there. Go get some more copper. And as soon as we get back to the boat, what we'll put away as much as we can, and then we're gonna take everything with us, and then we'll just drop it once we get home. Maybe we'll probably move a little bit slow off the rip, but it'll be worth it. I think getting all this copper home will be a good thing. We can also make, I think we're gonna go ahead and make another smelter. I've already kind of decided that. I think it'd be good to go ahead and make another one. All right, that Jaguar's in the back, so we'll deal with him here in a second. We can always come back and skin these guys later, honestly. Oh, there's bamboo here. Cool. What's this? Hey, Song of the Best People. And to bring justice to prevent conflict, the elders have spoken. Only the best and worthy of prolonged life. Since those most useful to the tribe will create even more good by living longer, may the ones who desire to live longer be ready to prove their value to their tribe. Great Council and the fountain itself. May the ones who desire this miraculous potion... Oh God! I am getting attacked while I'm reading. Holy. Alright, Mr. Dude. Get off me. Get destroyed, punks. Where you at, son? Come here. Yeah, buddy. Alright, we're gonna have to come back and harvest these guys up, but holy man, I just about lost it right there. Alright, how much do we have here? 29. Holy, that's That's a whole carton. It's geez Louise. Okay, how much can I? Let's see. We can carry 80 in there. So let's do 8. There's 6 apiece. If we do 10, that's 60. 72, 78. Okay. Off we roam. Can I carry any more of this at all? I can. I wonder if I can carry any more aloe. Let's see. Aloe. Yep. I can actually. 54 there. What's my cart at total? 78. So tomato seeds, that's good. Yeah, we're good. All right, let's get out of here. We'll head back. We'll get back to our main area. There is some more copper there we do need to get out, but we cannot carry it. I just physically cannot carry it right now. I think we've got quite a bit we can go home and make up into copper ingots, and then we'll be in a really good spot. So I think worth doing what we're doing here, which is kind of stockpiling, but I think it's going to be worth it. Okay. That's weird. Alright. So, we need to get up here. Here we are. Here we are. 200 out of 200, huh? Alright, let's eat some food first. Yep, please. Yep, please. Yes, please. And then we'll... There we go. Alright, off we roam. Sail away! Super overweight, but I can still sail on my boat while I'm overweight, which is awesome. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna try and walk and not fall in the water here, if possible. I don't know if it's possible or not. Let's see. Okay, we didn't fall in the water, which is huge. Okay, we're gonna need to make another smelter. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the charcoal makers outside. I'll put another smelter right there. Actually, I might put my tool benches like right here in the middle, kind of make a crafting on the sides, and then put like the big equipment around the corner there. That may be what I do, honestly. We need to get to clay. You know what? We can just drop this on the... Well, we can't drop it on the floor. We have to put it in a box so it can be pulled. So, how much is in this one? Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and put, you know what, this box over here that doesn't have anything in it with the water, we'll just throw some of the iron in there. We're going to make iron ingots anyways, so we're going to use it. I think we'll go ahead and do that. There we go. That makes me able to move, which is nice. We have tomato. All right, we need to start farming because we have quite a few seeds here that we can make stuff. Yeah, maybe we'll do that later. This I do want to move, and I'm thinking maybe put him right there. Maybe put him like, maybe we'll do it on the other side actually. That's not a bad idea. Do it on the other side maybe, like that. And then do this one like that. That looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Okay. G move. Put you over here, and then we'll do another one of those. Let's see, machines, smelter, need 2 massive stone. Okay, we can go get that pretty quickly. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Works for me. We need a massive stone. Just 1 or 2? Okay, so we want 2 massive stone. So there's a stone quarry where? Where's a stone quarry? I think there was one like over here, right? Or is it? So there's a massive stone. That's kind of what we're looking for. So let's look at each one goes in. All right, there we go. Let's find massive stone. Is there any massive stone near me? Other than there? No. So we need to go there. Which I know where that's at, so let's just go. On the way, we won't do anything except go straight there, honestly. We just need massive stone, come back, finish that. We'll start doing some copper. Then I want to make all these copper tools. It's kind of the big thing there is making the copper tools, for sure. I will need 1 stone to make a pickaxe with. We need to be on the lookout for that. And I wouldn't mind getting some more scorpions if possible. See if we can avoid these guys. I don't know if we can or not. There's a couple of snakes. All right, we're looking good there. Cool. Stone right over there, so we'll go ahead and grab that, and then we can get the massive stone from the thing. We just need 2 stones, honestly. Let's go ahead and grab. Oh, there's only one. Look at that. Whee! This was like a stone pile. It is okay. Here we go. Up, chicken. Alright, there's one. How much more can we carry? Alright. We got what we needed. Make sure we don't run into any snakes. Oh, sorry. Into the house we go. If we get duration double, that'd be awesome. Maybe my athletics will get better. I need to shoot my bow a lot more and use it against things because that'll help get that stat up as well. How many do we have currently? We have 3, so we could technically do buffalo potion recipe. Nice, that's cool. Let's just do that and then we need 1 piece of copper to go back with us because we do have to have one to repair the sextant. So we'll make sure that we do have enough copper. Now we have a ton, honestly, so I'm thinking we're going to be okay. So I think we'll be in pretty good shape. There we are. I need some coal. Flex branch can be used as fuel. That's so weird. I figured it'd be able to, honestly. Okay, well, if that's the case, what do we have the most of? We can make this now, so why not use this, right? There you go. Alright, once we get some more coal, we'll get that one going as well. I think we can go ahead and put these in here too, right? Yeah, we can. Okay. No, can only put one. Let's see if we can put one in here now. No. That works. Okay, we are going right along here. I think one of the things we needed to do was to upgrade. Was this or this? No. Okay, we need to make another clay pot. Need to remake our cooking utensil, which is our pot. You know what we really need to look into is this over here. What all we have that we can make? Coral. That's the other thing. We need to go swimming for coral. So I think once we're done here, I do want to get the updated cart and updated log carrier. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. There was some other stuff we needed to do. And with this piece of copper, I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and kick this guy on and make a copper nail, copper knife blade. Copper pickaxe, honestly, that's what we should do. Let's go ahead and shut that off for now. Aha! How much longer does this thing got? 15 minutes? Yeah, we'll wait on that. Do that, turn that fella off. Wish that'd give me 1 hour. Okay. We'll take that. Alright, let me start this one up. And then we'll do that. And then hopefully by the time those are done here in just a minute, we'll have more up. Alright, we do have some water, so let's go ahead and take that while we're here. Interesting. Doesn't have... Huh. Alright, you kidding me? I'm so silly. Okay, we have 2 pieces of copper here. We also have a pot, so let's do this, 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 and put our pot back where it was. We got a lot of copper to melt here. We're overweight with that, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and take this stuff inside. We can make this leather and TU leather. And then I think what we need to do is we probably need to go do the seaweed swimming thing over on that island where all that stuff is and get some of that seaweed. I think I do have the blueprint for a loom. We'll have to see, but I think I do, honestly. Let's see there. What do we got in? Huh. Interesting. All right. Ah. Okay. Okay, that's done there, which is really nice. That gives us quite a bit more. Split log, I think we can go ahead and get in here, maybe? Put it in there. Do that too, no, okay. We need water. We should probably go... You know what we need to do? Now that's what we need to do. We need to make one of those water things. One of these... work for half an hour, and then we'll see where these are at. Okay. I'm gonna get this one done, and then we'll put 2 more on the bake. Hour 24. Hour 11. Look at that. Boom. And which means these guys are just about done. Yep, they are. I need to make that thing. Let's do that. Machines, this. Let's go. Put this bad boy right out here. Need big branch, which we can make some of that here in just a second. Let's go ahead and get these guys going again. Okay, and I need my saw. Oh, I have my saw on me. Okay. We can make the big branch from logs, which is nice. We're heavy. So this will be another way we can make water, which will be good. I'll probably get a few of these going, honestly, so that way we have tons of water. There we go. I'm getting heavy on my copper. Copper ingot really needs to go in here. Okay. How we doing on these things? We're doing good. 58, 56. Okay, we do have copper now, which means, oh yeah, we need to do this. Let's do... Here we are. I think I'll make another one of these Tegu hide things here. Look at that, I can take salt water. And we'll have 2 that we can use for carrying water around. I feel like that's probably the best bet. Hey, look at that. We can make water now. And I'm wondering, which I'm hoping, that this will also collect salt from salt water. We need salt. Here we are. We don't have food. Dried coffee beans. Oh yeah, that's right. We need water to go in here too. Yeah, all good. No water there. No water there. I guess I could run over to the well, but I think it's dry. We need to go up to the top well up top in the mountains. We do have water here, honestly, we could use. Let's use this. We'll use all the water we have left. Might as well. There we are. All right, 4 more there will be good. Here we go. More copper. Only an hour left on those guys. That's nice. I do want to go ahead and make possibly a copper knife. 600 base durability. Look at that. That is crazy, and it has maximal efficiency. That's amazing. So I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and start this guy up. I'm gonna make a copper knife blade. And we're gonna shut this guy down for a minute. Eight hours. How much do we have left on this one? 1 day. Holy. There we go. It's about the same now. How much does this thing do for output? Hey, look at that. And it does make sea salt. How cool is that? Okay, we need to add a little fuel here. What else can we make? Now, I do want to go ahead and make this blade. So how do I do that? Copper knife. And then... yeah, we're definitely going to make that. Base durability 300. I thought it said 600. How do you make a hammer? With a hammer? Base durability 300. I thought it said base durability... oh, this is base durability 600. Okay. That's iron knife. I was looking at the wrong one. I'm such a dum-dum. Well, still 300 is better than 150. It's 2 of these, which we've been carrying around anyway, so that's fine. I think one of the main things we want to do is possibly go ahead and get... let's see, 500 base durability, 300 base durability, high efficiency, increased efficiency. So the efficiency is better. Like that is really better, and it means you take less per. So that is good. Do I have a copper? I should probably make a copper hammer actually. All right, let's just go ahead and upgrade our tooling. Put this one away. Actually, you know what? We're gonna put the copper one on the boat for now. Copper. Okay, we need a copper axe. There we go. Go ahead and get all this stuff unlocked here. Okay. What's so heavy, honestly? Should probably take the clay and the stuff out of here. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what's heavy is the clay. I really want to make a couple of these, we have 10 right now? Is that what we have? And we're out of copper, right? So we have 12 copper ingots left, right? That's all we have. Because if I go to make tools, copper axe, solid ship repair kit, we can do that now with the nails. This guy, we just need to go ahead and make one of these, and let's just put it in our boat. Our boat will be wherever we're at. Let's get some sleep real quick. Go get the water out of here. Need to make another, Let's see, we got copper spear, copper tipped harpoon. That's really nice. Copper arrows. That is awesome. Base durability 150. That's good for underneath water fighting. I like that. Make one of those. Oh yeah, we should probably shut those down. That'd be good, huh? Save our fuel. No fuel in this. Awesome. $15 hours in that one. Got here 5 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours. Okay. We're looking pretty good there. How are we looking in this output tank? Clean water. How much? I think this would do better on a different island. It's not very sunny here on this island. I feel like it'd do better somewhere else. Honestly. Okay. We need, what is one of those things? This thing we need. So we need a fired pot and 3 pieces of tegu leather, which means we need to process the hides. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we need to process all these hides. Why not? There we go. It's raining again. That's good. We'll get more water. Okay, so we got a couple of things here we need to do to unlock some of these potions. One of them being we need to go swimming. How much do those need? Just 1 hour? Yeah. Let's go get some more water out of here. We got the water there. It's good. Go ahead and add all of it in here. Look at that. Sitting pretty. We got 2 of those things now. Okay, so we did that. We'll have those as backups. I think we just throw those in there in case this one breaks if we're out and about. We do have one of those. We go. All right, we are in a pretty daggum good spot. So what we want to do is get some fuel for this bad boy. 40 days that coffee's good for. We do need to get some food back up here shortly. Right now we're still looking okay though. I think we're ready to run. He's done. I still got a while. Let's head over to the water pit and grab all the water that's there real fast. I think I'm going to take that other water thing with me and put it near my other dock. I do need to grab some rocks and some building kits. I do want to build a couple of foundations on that other dock so it's a little easier to get onto. And we'll take some other docks though. We'll take some other... How many do we need to take? We need to take 3 per dock and then 1 per foundation with 1 stone per foundation. So maybe we take a couple of large stones and then also like 10 or so. Yeah, maybe 10 or so building kits. Go grab some of these oranges real quick. I know there's a dog over here, but these are good for water and food. Honestly, it's quick, so might as well go ahead and grab some. Ah, I've got animals hunting me. Yeah, they're gone now. Just run out of their aggro range. They leave me alone. Alright, we get back to the house. I think we head over to... there's a couple things we do need to make before we go. I am going to go ahead and make a cart. The improved one, I believe. We need to make an improved tree carrier. Let's do that first. So, improved cart. Log cart. Boom, there we go. Alright, and we need split logs. I don't know what we need, but we're going to figure that out here in a second. There we go. What do we need? Wooden planks. Here we are. Need my hammer. We're out of those, so let's turn that one off. How much fire has this got left? 13 days. Alright. Let's go get some trees, shall we? Have a bunch of wood at the house. Put a lot of trees in the house. There we go. Alright, oh yeah, I need to fix my axe. Let's see here. Disassemble, confirm. I do have enough to make one of these, so you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and make it. And we'll just leave the long handle in here for later, because we don't need it right now. There we are. I think I can put 4 more on here, so I think there's a tree over here I can get 4 logs out of. I think the big one. We'll go after it. Yep, there we go. Oh, container full. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, interesting. Well, that sucks. I thought you could throw 1 more on there. A couple more. Should be able to, but whatever. All good. It's more than we could carry before. So that's all that matters, right? Log storage. Perfect. You'll fill our cart up, so we'll have that full and our cart full. We'll have plenty of logs to do whatever we need with it. Big branch thereof, whatever, doesn't really matter. Let's go get all 4 of these little guys. There's a couple that roll down the hill here. Yep. Nice thing is I can sprint with logs now. That really does make a difference, honestly. Being able to run with these things. Huge advantage. Alright. How many do we have on there? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get down. Put 1 more on there. So. Guess we'll just run it down here, huh? Yeah, it's so cool I can run with a log on my shoulder. Being able to run with a log on your shoulder, priceless. Okay, so we're in a really good spot now. I think we need to go get the seaweed things so we can try and do this loom. I think that's our next kind of thing we gotta go do. Let's go and extinguish that. We'll need more small branch here in a little bit, but whatever, it is what it is. Okay, so is there anything we need to make? We made copper needles, right? Did we make copper needles? I think we did. No, we made copper nails. We didn't make copper needle. So let's do copper needle, right? How do you make copper needles? Primitive forge. We do copper. Oh, it's there. It is right there at the top. Okay. All right. So we had not done that yet. Crafting. We've made everything except for this crossbow horn. So we'll do that later. We did get 1 more blueprint though, so that means we got improved fishing rod. Okay, now, do I need to make one of those? Is that what that was I was trying to get to? Copper saw we need to make a leather backpack, so we do need to make one. Maybe I'll just disassemble the one I have. Build improved cart, I do need to do that. So we need to make... Alright, it's just a primitive fishing rod. Make mushroom soup. What are we missing? Puffball mushrooms. Oh, well, that's easy. We'll do that here in a minute. How many do we have, actually? We have one right now. Okay, just gonna make something one day. Copper saw. 2 survival points. Very nice. Let's go check my water tank and see if I have anything in it. Very nice. Actually, you know what? I might actually take this with me. I'm gonna take that with me. I'm also gonna take a... Interesting. Let's make a couple of these. And then we'll go ahead and make our coffee as well. Alright, awesome. That can go away. We'll take these with us. There we go. We need a cart. That's the other thing we're looking to make. Medicine. We need aloe and bark ointment. Okay, we can make this. Treats malaria of all forms, gives temporary protection from pests, also gives temporary protection from progression of disease, cures fewer disease degrees. So this is like the max aloe bark stuff we can make. So let's go ahead and make that. Which can we make? Just one? Need a mortar. Cool. That's nice to have in case we run into malaria. There were a couple other items I wanted to make, one being this pestilence mask. I believe we should probably make that, so let's go ahead and make a couple pieces of leather. Let's just make 6. Hmm. Anti-malaria mask. I'll put that on the boat too. You never know what we're gonna run into over there. Okay, so now that we made that, that was kind of what I want to go after. We need to make a leather backpack. So what I want to do, let's go ahead and take this one off. Disassemble. What all do we get back? We only get the tenon thread back, but you know what? I think it's worth it because we need to make a new one. Then we just go ahead and make a new one. It is raining now. Interesting. Get some more water. I need to make sure that I didn't use my rope made of skin that was in here. I think it did. Yeah, I need rope made of skin. Because I'm pretty sure this dude needs two. Yeah, okay. So 4 the bowl and 2 rope made of skins. We need more. Need other ropes as well. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and sleep for 8 hours. It's still raining too. Look at that. Holy. We're gonna fill up and then we're gonna go run over to the watering hole as well. Fill up as much water as we can. Alright, we're good on everything here. I think we're good. We just need to make a improved cart. Boom. Look at that. Alright. Take that apart and put it in there. There we go. Okay. The hammer that we have is staying here because I have a copper one on my thing. The saw, I'm going to take the copper saw with me on the boat as well. All our copper tools we'll take with us. Copper knife. I thought I made a copper knife. Did I make a copper knife? Ah, there it is. To the watering hole. Alright, we go get the water and then we get out of here. I know there's been a lot of, quite a bit of time spent in doing this around the house, but it was worth it. Getting us kind of cleaned up, kind of upgraded and ready to go out into what we want to go do. I think what we'll want to do on that side over there is get, oh, we just did that. Okay. So we got water. We're filled up on both of those. I think that's kind of a really good place to be. And honestly, you know, we're right at it, guys. I think 3 hours is a pretty good stream. Next stream, we're going to be going after the this stuff, the primitive loom. Okay, you know what? I can actually make one of these. Let's make one of these real quick and see what all it takes. We need long stick, huh? I can go get that really fast. Let's go grab some. Yeah, we got plenty of weight. Let's go grab some long stick. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think we're in a stellar spot, really. We've got plenty of room to do everything we need to do down there. The one thing I do want to do, I'll probably make some of those copper storage units, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that right when I get back, because if I read that correctly, it says it extends the life of the food significantly. So, what are we doing on weight here? Yeah, we're doing fine. Let's see what we got. Yep, still doing good on weight there. I think we can get all of it. Let's see. Alright. We're slightly overweight, but not too bad. So, I think what we'll do, we'll go ahead and put one of those up. I think the main thing is I do want to do enough. I probably want to do a couple of them, but I want to make till we get more copper. We did leave some copper behind on that island, so we're gonna have to go get that. And then I'm hoping there's copper on other islands, because honestly, I don't know how long it's gonna take to replenish the copper mines, if they replenish at all. I mean, I'm hoping they're like the other resources where they do come back over time, but you never know, right? So, we'll have to look into that and see. Let me go ahead and there we are. What do I need? Hammer. There we go. We got a loom. I probably need that for upgrading, don't I? Oh, we have 6 more copper ingots left, which is nice. We need to upgrade this to a loom. Okay, that needs to go over here, I guess, then. Let's grab our copper hammer, use it. Tired of making stone hammers. Yeah. There we go. Alright, no blueprints found so far, but we do have a loom, which means we need to go get this ancient seaweed stuff. So we're probably going to run that next time. One of the main things we need to do, let's go ahead and do it real quick. I'm just going to go ahead and take all. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one. And this one, and we're going to do this copper, because if memory serves, improved loom, I already did that. Let's see here. Buildings, copper chest, quintuple food preservation time. So that is huge. That's absolutely ginormous for us. So let's go ahead and do that. Is this all for now, I guess? There we are. Watch this. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. There we go. Boom. How much time we got there? 23 days when it's that low. That's crazy. 264 days. 12 days when it's that low. Yeah, that's huge. That saves us a lot on losing out on stuff. Okay, liana rope and rope made of skin. We're gonna go ahead and take those with us. Did it use my copper out of here? I think it did. Okay, So that's 5 and 5. We have this, and where's our wooden plank? We need more wooden plank. I actually need 4 more. So you get my saw again. And honestly, I don't know if I have enough saw left. Maybe we do. We need some planks. There we go. That saw's done for. Let's go ahead and get our copper saw. And then we're going to grab 2 pieces of copper and we're going to head out. So, there we go. Leaves us with 4 copper left. All right, so we've got that for our water. We've got that. We've got that. Okay. This is full. Is this full? That is full. Is this full? It is not full. So we'll add that up and we'll add that in there as well. Do we have any water left over? No and no. Okay. So we're looking really good. I think we're in a great spot. We'll probably upgrade our storage when we get the iron. I did that one so far for the copper just because of the food, but this iron chest says it can quintuple food as well, but it's 600 weight units, so we'd have like a couple of these. So maybe we'll wait to get the iron until we upgrade our storage. I think it's probably the best bet. So all in all, guys, awesome stream. We moved up into the Iron Age, or Copper Age, sorry, where we've got copper tools now. We've got our boat ready to rock and roll to go out and go swimming. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. We got food, we got everything we need. So let me just disassemble these real quick. Give me one more rope to take with. All right, and we're set. So when we come back, we'll be heading out. We'll be doing some ocean gathering. We're going to finish off out on Copper Island as well. We do need to take 1 piece of copper with us. Hey, you know what? Let me just do that before we get out of here. So that way I don't forget when we get back on. Here we are. There's our piece for our sextant, so that we have a cart and a sextant that we can fix there. We will move forward, and our house is looking pretty awesome right now. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any comments, like to see something else, let me know in the comments. And until then, as always, have a royal day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.